Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox franchise. I want to start the episode off by apologizing if you hear any noise in the background. Getting some work done outside, and they might be drilling. But anyway, in this episode, we're going to play the month of June, as we had a very good April, not so good May, as we're only 3 games over 500. We're out of first place, half game out though, so we still got plenty of time for that. But we're not even in a wild card spot, which is a little bit concerning. So, again, only half game out of there as well. But the AL East looks very good. So we really need to focus on winning our division if we're going to do anything and get to the playoffs. It would be a very big disappointment if we didn't get to the playoffs this season. High hopes for this team. We said maybe 2 games, and we won the first 2 games of this series against the Royals. So we're finishing off looking for a sweep in Kansas City as we're going up against Angel Zerpa of Kansas City. Left-hander has a 4.55 ERA this year, so nothing too crazy. Hopefully we can get some runs off him early and often. Leading off the game, Chuck Dutzman, he draws a leadoff walk, and we want to show you, I want to show you why I put him in the leadoff spot. There he goes, taking off for second. He's in there with the stolen base, so that's why he's in the leadoff spot. He gets on base, he steals bases, and he's got a ton of pop. Vaughn Grissom smokes one in the gap, batting second because of a lefties on the mound today, and that one's going all the way to the wall. Thought about going for 3, but it'll hold right there with a double. 1-0 White Sox, 2 batters into this game. Unfortunately, the next 2 guys wouldn't do much, wouldn't even get the runner over, so it's 2 out for Kobe Mayo, and he's going to line one to right field, but right at the right fielder. But 1-0 in the first half of the inning. So Dean Kremer on the mound for us, and a guy who's been so consistent since coming here, got off to a great start, and all of a sudden, I don't know what's happened, but 5.32 ERA, and that needs to go down quickly, or else we will trade for someone and just throw him in the bullpen, because I don't have much time to wait. In the second, he's in the jam. First and second, nobody out, but he gets a nice double play from Juan Yepez there. Drew Waters up next to try to get out of this jam. 3-1 pitch is ripped into left field for a base hit. This game is tied at 1 in the bottom of the second. Still in the bottom of the second, it's Luke Ritter, next batter. He smokes one down the left field line. That's not going to get there. That ball headed towards the corner. Running from first, has good speed. Waters rounds third. He's going home. The relay home is not in time. The Royals take a 2-1 lead here in the second, all with 2 outs. In the third we go. Jack Suwinski leading it off, and he's going to smoke one in the gap. That's headed towards the wall. It should be 2. And Suwinski thought about again going for 3, but why not? Why do it? It's nobody out. It's a leadoff double for Jack Suwinski in the third. But again, we can't get a runner over. 2 outs for Yandy Diaz, but he's going to come through and bail the 2 guys in front of him out. That one's ripped down the line. Suwinski scores no problem. Yandy Diaz not the fastest, but he is going to dive into second with a clutch 2-out double to tie this game at 2. So Yandy Diaz, 13th double of the season. Heston Kjerstad up next, and he's going to poke one just past the glove of the second baseman. That ball was not hit hard, but it gets through into center field. It's an RBI single for Kjerstad, and we have the lead back. It's 3-2. Still in the third. Next batter, Kobe Mayo, batting 5th today. He smokes one. That one's headed towards the gap. Does it have enough to get out of here? It is gone. A 2-run home run for Kobe Mayo, and just like that, we've put a 4 spot up, all with 2 outs here in the third. And we leave 5-2. Kobe Mayo's 6th home run of the season. Now in the fourth, 2 on, nobody out for Jack Suwinski. This is our former teammate Touki Toussaint on the mound for Kansas City, and Jack Suwinski smokes that one out to right field. 3-run shot. It's 8-2 as we're pulling away in this one. Touki Toussaint, we definitely don't miss him. 8-2, we would quick sim, and this game would get a lot more interesting. 8-6, second and third. 1 out here in the 7th, tying run in scoring position. What happened in the quick sim? Not sure who gave it up. Ground out to Colson Montgomery here from Freddie Furman. But a run does score. 8-7. Juan Yepez up next. 1-2 pitch. Nice slurve right there from Cionel Perez. Gets out of the jam. But just like that, went from 8-2 to 8-7. Bottom half of the 8th, Trent Grisham up for the Royals. And that one's going to be over Heston Kjerstad's head. Bad read on it. He's not the best outfielder. It's going to be a leadoff double for Trent Grisham. Keep getting him confused with Vaughn Grissom. It's hard to say. Bobby Witt Jr. up next. That's a base hit with 1 out. Sorry. That's a base hit. First and third, 1 out. Joe Barlow, can we roll a double play to get out of this jam? So we don't tie this, the Royals don't tie this game up. Mike Garcia puts one on the ground, but way too soft. Kobe Mayo thought about going to second, but that's Bobby Witt run the bases. You can only get one. This game's tied at 8. Barlow would get Spencer Steer to pop up, and Gavin Sheets puts that one away, but this game's tied headed into the 9th, so let's get a little bit rally in the top half and not get walked off on. That would be nice. It's a blue base hit from Ethan Salas to lead off the 9th inning, so we got the leadoff guy on, and with a little bit of speed too. We'll see if we send him. Jack Sawinski's up next, and Sawinski's going to smoke one deep to right field. He's looking for a second home run of the game. The right fielder and the center fielder go back. They look up, and it hits the bottom of the wall. Jack Sawinski rounds second, and he's in the third with a triple. It's a clutch go-ahead RBI triple for Jack Sawinski. 9-8 White Sox, and we got a runner on third. Nobody out. Chuck Dutzman up next. He lines one, but Bobby Witt snags it right there with the infield in. Runner stays at third. Vaughn Grissom, can he come through? He's 1 for 4 today, but he chops this one to third. Runner can't go anywhere there. Runner stranded at third with 2 outs. Yandy Diaz would walk, and then Heston Kjerstad would go down swinging on a high fastball. So again, we can't score with a runner in scoring position. That was runner on third, nobody out. We don't get that second run home. Well, anyway, it's time for our closer, Evan Phillips. He's 16 of 17 in save ops this season with 3.05 ERA. It's been pretty solid. We trust him, that's for sure. Let's see if we can shut down the Royals with a 1-run lead. It's Nelson Velasquez leading off the inning, and oh no, that's smoked into the gap, and that ball is gone. Tie game in the bottom of the 9th. Nelson Velasquez leads it off with a game-tying shot, his 11th of the season, and Evan Phillips blows his second game of the season as that one is gone. After getting it out, it's Freddie Furman who's going to bloop one in a left. A terrible read there from Kjerstad, and that's going to fall in front with a bloop single with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Juan Yepes up next, and Juan Yepes smokes one to left field. Kjerstad looks up, but this one is gone into the White Sox bullpen, and Evan Phillips just going to walk to the dugout with his head down. Can't believe he blew that one. 2 home runs he gave up in the 9th inning, including that walk-off 2-run shot from Juan Yepes, and the Royals are going to win this one 11-9, high-scoring game. And we blew this one. We were up 8-2 at one point, and the Royals came all the way back, and that was a tough loss for us, man. We're going to jump ahead a little bit here as we're going to be playing the Toronto Blue Jays, and as you can see, we're down to 500 now, 35-35. This is not good, but we have our ace on the mound, Chris Paddock, to get us above 500 again. 7-4, but 2.12 ERA has been our best pitcher. Been one of the best pitchers in the American League. He's off to a great start. Alek Manoah still on the Blue Jays in this save. 4.46, nothing special. Hopefully we can get some runs, but I will tell you, this was a pitcher's duel. I've just shown you guys this in the 4th inning. A strikeout of Vlad Guerrero because nothing going on so far. 4 shutout innings for Chris Paddock. Same thing for Alek Manoah. 1 hit each was all we got. Bottom half of the 5th we're going to. It's 2 out, nobody on. Looks like another clean inning for Manoah, but that's Vaughn Grissom hitting one deep to right. That's going to be over the right fielder's head. It's actually going to be over the wall as well. It's a solo home run for Vaughn Grissom, and the White Sox lead 1-0 in the 5th. It's been a pretty lackluster game. No one's really been even on base, besides like a 1 hit before then. We're jumping all the way to the 7th. Chris Paddock just mowing down the Blue Jays. He gets Vlad Guerrero Jr. to line out to short. That would be the end of his night. 7 shutout innings for our ace, and then we're going to fast forward to the 9th. Still 1-0. Like literally nothing happened this game. Going to the 9th, it is Evan Phillips again. Obviously, last time out he blew it, but he gets Jared Triolo right there to strike out. 1 away with this 1-run lead. Still 1-0. It's Davis Schneider. He looks at ball 4 for a walk, so tying run on base now. It's getting a little scary. Kyle Tucker's at the plate, and you know that he's dangerous. Lines one, but right to Yandy Diaz, who snags it and tags out Davis Snyder off of first base. So we get a little bit of a break there. It's a double play, line out double play to end the game, and we take home the win, and we're above 500. Although we have terrible news. One of our only 2 guys who's pitching good this year, Roger Magana, who's off to a great start, low 3 ERAs. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. He fractured his arm in the Sims, so unfortunately he's out. But that does give a chance for one of our top prospects when we even started this franchise, Noah Schultz. He's making his MLB debut. We're going to start it right now. Sub 3 ERA in AAA, another good year in AAA. This guy's definitely deserved to be on the team. He just had his spot blocked up, but it's time for him to come up now, and hopefully we can get something out of him. As you see, we have fallen big time, 39-42. We're below 500 now towards the end of the month. of June, and it's just not looking good. So we need something to spark this team up, and hopefully it's Noah Schultz. First batter of his career is Trey Turner, and it's that one up the middle, but Vaughn Grissom makes the play. Next up is Brandon Marsh, and Brandon Marsh goes down swinging on a nasty slider, and that is the first major league strikeout for Noah Schultz. Brandon Marsh, 335 this year. Wow. Bryce Harper up next, 1-2 count on him, and Noah Schultz blows him away with a fastball. He's not a hard thrower, Noah Schultz, but he does have some nasty stuff. Funky delivery as well. Looks harder than what it is. So a nice clean shutout first half of the first inning to start his career. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Griff McGarry on the mound for the Phillies. 4.93 ERA, nothing special. 2 out, nobody on in the first for Yandy Diaz. And Yandy Diaz, no doubt about this one. His first no doubt home run on video. Didn't even know he had that no doubt bat flip animation. Very nice as Yandy Diaz goes deep to give the White Sox a 1-0 lead early on. Noah Schultz has a little bit of a lead here. He can relax, take a deep breath while he's pitching a little bit. In his debut, 8th home run of the year for Yandy Diaz. It's been a great signing. I like him a lot. And that one is gone into the bullpen. Into the second inning we go. We're going to show mostly just Noah Schultz highlights because let me tell you, he had a great debut. Strikeout right there in the third inning. It's Riley Adams. He goes down swinging. Nasty stuff. The Phillies did not know how to pick up that ball out of Noah Schultz's hand. As Steven Batista, don't know if he's a real guy or not. Doesn't look like one, but maybe. Anyway, strikeout right there. More strikeouts to come. No, that's Bryce Harper. Strikeout again for Bryce Harper in the fourth. Noah Schultz cruising along 6 Ks here through 3 2/3, and he's going to get his 7th right there. Bryson Stott swinging 7 Ks through 4 innings for Noah Schultz. He was absolutely balling. Let's show some offensive time. Look at Trey Turner and Bryce Harper. How do you hit this guy? That's what they're telling themselves. Anyway, Gavin Sheets, he knows how to hit Griff McGarry. That ball's ripped to right field and super high. No doubt about this one. Home run. That ball was so high at its apex. That is crazy. That ball is crushed. Gavin Sheets having a great year. 18th home run of the season here in late June. He's having a good one. In the 6th inning we go. This will be the final strikeout from Noah Schultz, but it's his 8th K in 6 innings. So he was absolutely balling. He's just trying to get through this 6th inning. Brandon Marsh, though, goes the other way. This will be the first time the Phillies had a runner in scoring position all game. So Noah Schultz was really on. We're going to give him one more batter, try to get out of this thing. 6 shutout innings. It is going to be Bryce Harper, though. It's not going to be easy. 1-1 pitch is hit hard to shortstop. Colson Montgomery's right there, and he throws to first to put it away. Now, he did only have 91 pitches, but with Roger Magana's debut, if you guys remember, I pushed him way too far, and that didn't turn out well, so I wanted to quit while I was ahead with Noah Schultz. 6 shutout innings. We would just send to the end. It'd actually end up 7-2 somehow, but we pick up the win. And we win this final game of the episode. But overall, not a great month. We did climb back up to over 500 with sweeping the Phillies at the end, winning the Kansas City series, and winning the last 2 games against Baltimore. So we are above 500, but we've fallen 6.5 games out of the division and 2.5 games out of the wild card. It's not good. We need to make moves and fast. To start off the next episode, I'm not waiting to the deadline. I'm going to make a trade, at least one, and then maybe another one at the deadline. So we need to make moves and fast. I'm going into panic mode. The offense was amazing first month of the season. It's really cooled down. Chuck Dutzman, he's doing fine. 224 with 14 bombs. 16 home runs for Kjerstad, but his average is really down. I'd expect him to have a great year. Yandy Diaz, I'm not going to complain. I like him. Jack Swinski, 297 with 18 home runs. A little bit cold now, but he's been great. Gavin Sheets, average dropped like almost 100 points, but that was never sustainable. Having a good year. Ethan Salas, 264, 8 homers. I'm not going to complain with that. 264 for Vaughn Grissom. He always hits 264, but he has 13 home runs already. Colson Montgomery has 10 homers, but a low average. And Kobe Mayo's hitting 256 with 8 homers. So the lineup's not awful. Pitching is where it's the real problem. Chris Paddock, you see there, he's been the ace of the staff. One of the best pitchers in the American League, 2.2. Noah Schultz, obviously we saw him, 0 ERA. For some reason, he only pitched an inning and 2/3 his next start. Not sure what happened there, but he didn't give up a run. Not sure why he came out. He's not hurt. I don't know. Michael King, he's got to step it up, man. We made a mistake giving this guy money. Drew Thorpe was awful in the beginning. He's really lowered the ERA down to 4.47. He's been hot. He's been pitching much better, so good for him. I think he'll be fine long term. Dean Kremer, though, I think he's got to go. He's got to go. We got to make a trade for a starting pitcher. We'll see who's available. We'll see who's out there. We have prospects to trade. We need someone big time if we're going to get into the postseason. We'll see. We'll make a trade, though. Eric Lawler out of the bullpen, whatever. Nothing great. Putting him in the rotation doesn't make us much better. Jordan Leisure got called up because Dwayne Underwood was so bad he got called down. Matt Strom's been fine. Zach Jackson's been great. No complaints. Lucas Sims has been whatever. 3-7, okay. Cionel Perez again. Had a great year last year, but this year again struggling. Joe Barlow, great when he's in, only in 16 innings. And Evan Phillips, he's blown a couple saves, but that's what happens when you're a closer. We still like him. Next month, like I said, we're going to make next episode, next month, whatever you want to call it. We're going to make a trade right away. I'm not waiting around anymore. We're going to make a trade. We'll see who made the All-Star team, and then we'll see if we make another trade at the deadline. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next one.